Important constitutional and legal provisions for women in India. A presentation by Dr. Joseph I. Thomas, Postdoctoral Fellow, Department of Library and Information Science, University of Kerala. This presentation has been divided into two: constitutional provisions and legal provisions. Constitutional provisions. The principle of gender equality is enshrined in the Indian Constitution in its preamble, fundamental rights, duties, and directive principles. In the coming slides, some of the constitutional and legal provisions related to women's rights are mentioned. Constitutional provisions. Right to equality before the law. The state mustn't discriminate anyone in any grounds. The state shall make provisions in favor of women and children. Equal right for livelihood. Equal pay for equal work. Equality of justice. State to make provisions for maternity relief. Education for weaker sections and protection against exploitation. State to raise level of nutrition and standard of living. Promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Not less than one-third of the total population to be filled by direct election in every panchayat is reserved for women. Not less than one-third of the chairpersons of panchayats to be reserved for women. Not less than one-third of the chairpersons of municipalities to be reserved for women are some of the constitutional provisions. Coming to legal provisions. Provisions as per Indian Penal Code. Section 376 rape. Section 363 to 373 deals with kidnapping and abduction. Section 302 and Section 304B deals with homicide for dowry and dowry death. Section 498A IPC deals with torture, which can be either physical or mental. And Section 354 IPC deals with molestation. Section 509 IPC deals with sexual harassment, including words, gesture, or acts to insult modesty of women. Importing of girls up to 21 years of age is punishable under Section 366B of Indian Penal Code, and Section 313 of Indian Penal Code deals with miscarriage without women's consent. Section 314 of IPC deals with death due to miscarriage, and Section 306 of IPC deals with abetment to commit suicide by women, and Section 354 IPC deals with assault or criminal force to women for outraging modesty. Section 354A deals with punishment for sexual harassment. Section 354B deals with use of criminal force to women for disrobing her. Section 354C deals with capturing of image of women engaged in private act and watching her. Section 354D says that following a woman and coming in contact with her against her disinterest is punishable. Section 326A says that using acid for causing grievous hurt is an offence. Section 366 of Indian Penal Code says of kidnapping, abduction, or inducing women to compel her marriage. Section 372 IPC deals with selling minor for the purpose of prostitution. Section 373 of IPC deals with buying minors for purpose of prostitution. Section 376A deals with punishment for causing death or vegetative stage of rape victim. It is punishable with death sentence. An intercourse by a person in authority is punishable with a life sentence under section 376C. Gang rape is punishable with life sentence under section 376D. Section 376E says of repeated offences. All repeated offences shall be punished with death sentence. Section 498A says that husbands or relative of husband 498 says about the provisions that is dealing with husbands or relative of husband subjecting to cruelty to a woman, and provisions as per Criminal Procedure Code or CRPC. FIR on sexual crimes on women must be recorded by women officers. This is mentioned in section 154 CRPC. According to section 309 CRPC, victims of sexual offences must be treated in all public and private hospitals. Victims of sexual offences must be treated in all public and private hospitals who shall immediately inform the police about such an incident. This is mentioned in section 357 CRPC. Other special laws that deals with women's rights are Employees State Insurance Act 1948, Plantation Labour Act 1951, Family Courts Act 1954, Special Marriage Act 1954, Hindu Marriage Act 1955, Hindu Succession Act 1956 amended in 1995, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, Contract Labour Regulation and Abolition Act 1976, the Equal Remuneration Act 1976, the Prohibition of Child Marriages Act 2006, the Criminal Law Amendment Act 1983, the Factories Amendment Act 1983, the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986, the Commission of Sati Prevention Act 1987, the Prohibition of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 are some of the special laws that's dealing with atrocities against women and women's rights. To sum up, all persons must know your rights and protect their rights.